Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome to the XSMX mod Part 2. I figured we deserved another look at this mod. It's pretty fun. I love playing with this, but we didn't really have an appropriate challenge the last time, did we? I mean, we could just take on anything. Also, wait, hang on a sec. Did I turn off admin mode? Let's see. Yeah, I'm taking damage. Okay. Admin mode is off, so we can actually show that this thing is, in fact, the mech is, in fact, taking damage. Which is the key thing we want to know here. Let's look at this thing. We didn't really have an enemy last time that really demonstrated the power, the sheer power of these mechs. As this pretty clearly demonstrates, these mechs are pretty dang powerful. So, I mean, even Dreadwing himself was not able to really stand up to us. This also does have me thinking again that there really needs to be a mod at some point that adds giant super monsters. Because even the bosses themselves are not quite enough. However, the real reason we're checking out this particular mission is because it offers relatively flat ground, so I can actually show the charging aspect of the mechs. I'm pretty sure we've covered everything else, unless I missed something, but I've read over all the mod controls, so I'm pretty sure that between this time and the last time, we'll have covered everything to a pretty reasonable degree, I would say. Pretty reasonable. I mean, yeah. But you guys, anyone who's been around on the channel long enough knows that odds are I'm probably gonna miss something blatantly obvious. Like the fact, didn't even try this before, because I didn't think to do it, is you can crouch the mech down. I don't know if that's particularly good for anything, because I mean you still get the recoil from the railgun here, so there's that. But it's an interesting thing. I mean, and when you're this big, I don't think you're going to be really ducking anything, are you? But anyway, let's show off the charging. Should be doing that. Simply hold the up key, and you will charge. Also, just to demonstrate again, I mean, basically, you can keep this thing going forever. It's not using any of my energy. We're not in admin mode. We've hit the invisible ceiling. Anyway, just to demonstrate. Okay, yeah, there's us charging. Only works when you're, facing forward, for obvious reasons. You wouldn't want to try running backwards in a giant mech, if I had to guess. Speed difference isn't that noticeable, but it is there. I mean, it does make you go a little bit faster, but I mean, these are giant, 100,000-ton mechs. I don't think we're expecting these things to be, doing the... I can't think of a good race. What would be a good race? Some sprint in some record amount of time. Listen, I'm not a sports guy. I don't know anything about anything in that regard. Anyway, let's also take another look at a slightly tougher boss, I think. Now, bear in mind, when I say tougher, I'm talking relatively speaking. I'm pretty sure the Shockhopper Mark I is ever so slightly tougher than Dreadwing, because I'm pretty sure you don't unlock the ability to actually do this mission until a little bit later in the game. And just to demonstrate, we might as well fight with one of the smaller mechs to demonstrate the fact that, these things are capable of death, I think. Pretty sure you can kill these mechs. It's just very, very difficult. And for obvious reasons. I mean, these are super giant mech warriors here. You're not taking these things down easily. Plus, this seems rather fitting, don't you think? One mech versus another. But again, I'm not sure entirely. Also, why am I not wearing my hat? Oh, I am. I just don't have it on while we're in the mech. Which makes sense, because it's a very tall hat. There we go. Pretty much as you can see, I can do everything Shockhopper can do and more. God, I love this mod. You know what we really need now that I think about it? We need a mod that brings back some of the old summonable bosses, like, what was Fatal Circuit, I think was the name of the old robot boss? That jelly monster, which I think is... I'm not even sure if that thing is still in the game files or not. If so, that would be a nice boss to fight. Who's another boss? The Bone Dragon. I'm actually pretty sure that was re-implemented. Actually, it'd be nice if we could summon just any of the bosses outside the mission areas. Or, I think I mentioned this before, but some kind of mission once you've completed all the other missions that unlock some kind of boss rush mode. That would be awesome. Because that would really allow these mechs to shine. And especially if we had sort of like extreme versions of the bosses that were harder and with extra attack animations and stuff. Yeah. I do love this mod. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, but that's it for this particular spotlight. Just wanted to do another quick look and just make sure that we had covered everything there is in this mod that it has to offer as far as the abilities and techniques of the various mechs. And I can't think of anything I missed between this episode and the last, so unless there is a secret undocumented ability that some of these mechs have that I haven't shown off, I'm pretty sure that about covers it. Yeah, alright. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. That's gonna do it for this episode, so for the meanwhile, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and next time we'll be looking at another mod that we have looked at in the past that I wanted to give a bit more spotlight to, and then after that we'll start doing all new mods that we haven't shown off on the channel before at all.